If I call the police, should I contact the town or city of Groton police, considering the uncertainty of which police has jurisdiction over waterways?
Mary can answer that.
Chief?
So the way that the marine laws work in the state of Connecticut, if your jurisdiction touches the waterway that we have access to, then we have jurisdiction over that. So with you being Groton City residents, the easiest thing is call Groton City. If we have the boat in the water, and by the way, we plan to be out every 14 weeks of the boating season. So if we have the boat out that day, we will respond. If it is on the dock side, but we have the personnel, we will respond. But by another, and if we need to, we can reach Groton Town and ask if they have their vessel out. So the easiest thing is just to contact us.
Okay. Second option is to call the DEEP Econ Police Dispatch, and if you can get, and I think if you can get a picture of registration or a video of the activity, you would take that too, Chief, right?
I'll take the video.
Yeah.
That helps a lot. Yeah.
Because in the past we have sent econ officers to boating infraction folks' door to. And I'm not sure what ends up happening after that, whether it's a verbal warning, an arrest, or a citation, or whatever. But they do go right to that person's house. So if whether it be Groton City, Groton Town, or Econ Police Dispatch,
Okay.
they need that information. You can't just call and say, "Hey, a boat just drove by." You got to get something to allow them to go up and talk and chat with the violator.
But you do understand that try to get videos may be difficult.
It might, but that's
Not everyone has a GoPro, or not everyone be ready to take out their
everybody's got a cell
smartphone.
phone now.
Yeah, well, I know, but they are not waterproof sometimes, so it's hard to say.
So think of it this way: how would you come to me, the chief, or DEP, and say that guy caused a problem? What would you provide? That's what you have to think about.
I think the key is the registration, the numbers on the boat. By the time I take out my GoPro, the guy's probably gone.
Chief could talk better about that than me. But
Okay.
Well, so here, all right, none of this is gonna be easy,
yeah.
right? But if you call us up and say, hey, I'm mad again because somebody's going fast in the water, I can't do anything about that.
Okay.
Because I am not going to place a boat there 8 hours a day just to sit in the
Right.
middle of the harbor. I'm not gonna do that. In addition to that, if we're gonna do this right, we're not just policing and patrolling Pine Island Bay
Mhm.
and Baker Cove. We're also going up and down the river because the funds are going for all of the city of Groton, not just for an isolated section.
Right.
So it is going to be a challenge, and if you can get us, anything that you can get us that will help us enforce this.
Yep.
And if we're on site, or if we're quick to be on site, then that's better. But, we run into the same thing here when people call us up and say, hey, people are speeding from EB. And,
Mhm.
right, so it is that challenge. We're not trying to avoid it. We're gonna be proactive, just like we are in other things. But it's gonna take everybody on board in order to do this. Okay, what essential information should I provide when reporting incidents to the police? Did we address that? Do you think we addressed that adequately for you?
To me, yes.
Yeah, so what we're looking for obviously is your identifiers and then what the violation is that you observed. And then, like Jeff was saying, to get us a description of the boat. Can't get us the registration, at least get us the color, the type. If it's
Even the name,
a jet ski, if it's a speedboat, if you can tell us how many engines are on it, anything that you can come up with descriptors that make it easier for us to identify.
Okay, is it better to contact the police instead of directly confronting somebody?
Yes.
Okay. So, Chief, do you want to address
So the
that?
word in there that, when I was reading the questions, the word that struck me was confrontation, right? So confrontation never goes well. Listen, it's different if somebody's tied up to your dock and you say, hey, it's private property, could you please move your boat? That I would expect. But confrontation in and itself is usually not the desired result. That's usually something that occurs when things get heated. So in that case, please call us first, because number one, we're gonna de-escalate that real quick. And number two is that we have the authority to take action where you do not. So just call us first.
So you cannot adjudicate a citizen's arrest in this particular case. You also, in some cases, some of the boaters that you may have interaction with may be inebriated, and therefore that poses an additional threat, if you will, because people's decision-making skills are affected first through alcohol. So the thing is, do not put yourself in harm's way. If somebody's doing something stupid, document it or get the information to us so that the chief can take care of it. If you're out there on a boat, don't put your boat in front of their boat to stop them, because that's not gonna work well, right? I mean, I recognize that some of the actions that individuals may take may provoke an emotional response, but I'm asking you just to call it in so that the chief and his team can take care of it. Let the professionals take care of it. Please do not put yourself in harm's way.